It's cloudy and sunny. Bit of an odd mix. Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Sunday. I almost forgot what day of the week it was. I'm just walking home from work now and enjoying the weather. It's getting a little warmer, so it's time to start dressing lighter. But otherwise, not bad. I got some writing done before work, so that was nice. And I'll probably get more after work, because I kind of want to replace writing with, I want to replace playing games with writing. So I think that'll be a very nice idea. In the meantime, though, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the walk home and listen to music. With that, I am home from the workday. I stopped by my mom's and hung out with them for a little bit, and then my mom gave me a ride the rest of the way home, so that was nice. I always appreciate that. And then once I got back, I meditated for the full 15 minutes, so that was actually really nice. I know I mentioned yesterday how I get fidgety towards the end, but today was the opposite. I started off fidgety. Oh goodness, excuse me. Sorry, I just had a milkshake, so like, you know, dairy plus your throat equals blech. But anyway, I meditated and I was fidgety at the beginning and my thoughts were kind of everywhere, but after a while, and I guess to quote the kids these days, locked in, I oh geez, that sounds so weird when I put it that way. Well, whatever. I was able to just kind of focus on my breathing, and my thoughts did wander a little bit. I kind of had like weird visions. I can't even describe them right now. I think they were just kind of a byproduct of my imagination, essentially, but it was a very relaxing experience. I was just like bathed in the void, if that makes sense. But yeah, I just meditated for the full 15 minutes, and it was incredible. I'd like to start doing that daily, trying to get at least 15 minutes of meditation, and then after like a week, I'll bump it up to like 20, or no, we'll probably go like 17 minutes. I don't want to up the amount of time too fast, so it'll be like 15 minutes, 17 minutes, then 20 minutes, then, you know, 22 minutes, 25 minutes, like increments like that. But more like on a weekly basis, maybe a bi-weekly basis. Like, once I hit 20 seconds, I'll probably stick with that for a number of weeks. But either way, I do want to meditate more often. Now that I'm home, I'm just enjoying food. I also made coffee. I know we didn't get to share any this morning, but why not share our first sip together now? Ooh yeah, good stuff. And like I said earlier, I'm going to replace video games with writing for the time being. The extreme part of my brain was like, why don't you replace writing, or why don't you replace video games with writing until you finish writing this book? But like, realistically, this book is going to take me like a year and a half to write, and I mean, if I had to, I could go that long without video games, but there will probably come a point where I'm like, okay man, I really want to play something. So, we'll see how long this lasts. So right now, I'm going to finish eating my food, continue drinking coffee. I've been reading A Feast for Crows, the 4th book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. So I'll probably read that more, and then I'll get my writing done. So I'll check in with you guys later tonight. I've been getting some writing done, not a whole ton. I'm at 730 words total for the day. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but I actually started my day off writing. I wrote before work this morning. So, yeah. I just remembered, you know, I can write literally any time. I'm using a local word processor instead of Google Docs now, so even if the internet were to cut out, I can still write. It's just like it was when I was a kid. I was allowed to write basically any time. Like, as long as I had paper and a pen, I could do it. God damn it. I feel like this chest message was written especially for players like me who are like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a very long journey. And then they're like, okay, we acknowledge that, but you're almost there, just keep going. Well, so much for taking a break from Azure, right? Honestly, I have no regrets. I did get a lot of writing done today, as a result of just kind of leaving my writing document up and writing whenever I wanted to, just kind of putting a few sentences there at a time, just kind of on occasion. And eventually it came to a point where I felt done with writing, and I'm like, you know what? I think I want to make progress today. And even if I don't beat the game, that's okay. And I still haven't. I still have, like, half the final dungeon to go, basically. But I did make progress. I started using the fast forward function. Most of the Trails games have a built-in fast forward mode, and I am only using it for battles and if I have to backtrack. I'm not using it if I'm like exploring new territory or if I'm watching a cutscene, just those two circumstances. And I made a lot of progress in a very short amount of time because of it, and it made a significant difference. So, yeah, I'm gonna use that more often. I don't know if I'll use it in the rest of the series, because I've only used the fast forward function in one Cold Steel game. In Cold Steel 2, I did some grinding for some new party members who joined, and I used the fast forward function there, but that was about it. In any case, it's getting late, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are all wonderful people, and as always, let's do our best tomorrow.